to Endless Light channel, a space where we talk about real struggles, real healings, real stories, just to remind you that you are not alone in this mental health journey. So today we are having an interviewing session and I'm honored, I'm honored to bring a special guest to our midst, and we are talking about a story that people are always shy to discuss publicly, but this speaker right here, my god, she has decided to bless a lot of people and share a story on how she was able to break free from this personal journey, because it is a story a lot of people don't want to share, and she's ready to share it and even give us solutions on how she was able to overcome it. So who is the special guest? It is no other person but the Blessing Oluwatobiloba, popularly known as the Blessed One. So you might be curious, who is the Blessing Oluwatobiloba? Alright, TBO, yes, we all know her as TBO. So she's a faith-based writer where she shares her daily nuggets on her WhatsApp channel, and recently she launched a Carousel Weekly Wednesday series where she shares her faith-based content titled The Faith Adventure. And one of the major reasons why I even brought her here was because of the stories she shared on the Faith Adventure. I saw one of her stories that she shared and I was like, no, I have to bring this lady to this channel to talk more about this story. So without further ado, let's dive into what we have today. Kindly join me in welcoming the Blessing Oluwatobiloba. Alright, TVO, thank you so much for being part of this first episode and for being willing to share this vulnerable story, because it's only few people that will be willing to share such a vulnerable story and it is so personal. Anyway, thank you for deciding to come on board to share the story.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Alright, you're welcome. So, quickly, without wasting much of your time, can you just briefly introduce yourself?
Alright. Like she have said earlier, I'm the Blessing Oluwatobiloba, also known, I like to say popularly known as, yes, the blessed word, TBO. Alright, so aside from being a faith-based writer, as she said, I'm also a creative graphic designer and a digital marketer.
Yeah, that's my mind. I'm very sorry about that.
That was I didn't realize, so I don't just write this.
Yeah.
That's my passion and ministry that I've been called to.
Take note of that.
Thank you. So, yeah, that's all about me. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much for that short introduction. And secondly, we just have, don't worry, I'm not going to bombard you with a lot of questions this time because this is our very first episode. So, we have heard about the Faith Adventure and it has blessed a lot of people. It has even blessed me personally, because that's one of the major reasons why I brought you to this channel. Okay. Because I stumbled on the episode. No, don't let me just go deep. No. You must not know what we want to talk about at the beginning. So I just want to know. I've been curious. What is the Faith Adventure about? Fine, I know that. Okay, you share your story and the likes, but can you just briefly explain what the Faith Adventure is all about?
Okay. The Faith Adventure of the Blessed One.
Yeah.
First of all, I said I'm known as the Blessed One.
Yeah.
And I realized when looking through my walk with God, I realized that most of my journey has been faith-based. Like I had to release my faith for a whole lot of things, things that people get easily. I have to just, I don't know.
Struggle.
I have to but struggle in the word of God. Like I have to release my faith. Like God, you said in your word this can happen. I realized that all these stories that I've gone through, they can bless people. So convinced that the carousel was going to bless life, and that was what led to the Faith Adventure of the Blessed One. Personally, I didn't even want to even go about. I felt like this story are personal to me. It's not everyone that want to share all this story online.
Yeah,
but I realized that one thing that also propelled me to start, because not to continue, to start with the Faith Adventure of the Blessed One was a scripture in the book of, was it Galatians, that talked about, Colossians, I can't really remember, but it says that the same comfort which you have received also give to another. I'm not a Bible scholar, so I can't say verbatim, but I believe you get what I'm talking about. So I feel that I've passed through this phase. Some people are currently going through what
things.
I've passed through, and they can be blessed by it.
Sure,
so that
of
was
course.
a word that I ran with, and I was able to launch the faith adventure of the blessed one.
All right,
Thank
I
you.
actually love that. I love the motive behind the launching of the faith adventure. And one of the major things is just about blessing lives. And I love the fact that the faith adventure has been blessing a lot of people, especially me. Yes, it has been a great blessing to me. And if you don't know about the faith adventure, just go to our Instagram page and check our carousel series, and trust me, you'll come back to thank me later. All right, without wasting yeah, so without wasting much of our time, we have some questions for you right here.
Let's shoot.
All right, so we are not going to waste your time. We just have to go straight to the point. Okay, before I ask the question, episode 3, I guess, was about you sharing the story of how you were bedwetting from your childhood days to the university days. And that was what I was surprised, because I wasn't expecting to share something like this to the public. Like, this is something people always hide. And I love the fact that you were able to come out boldly and share the story to bless many lives. So that's one of the major reasons why I brought you on board.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so that you can, talk to others that are battling with these and they don't know how to open up to someone. So I listed some questions right here so that you can answer us, and I'm sure you'll be super blessed also.
Okay.
All right, so the first question right here is, at what point did you realize this was something more serious and not just a childhood phase? Most times bedwetting was a normal thing when we were young, So at what point do you realize that no, this thing is no longer the normal thing, it's no longer the normal childhood thing, but a serious one, ma'am?
Okay, am I permitted to be honest?
Yes, please, just feel free. Please, we are here to learn actually, okay. So don't hide anything. Please, just feel free.
Okay, I won't really say there's a particular point that I realized that okay, this was no longer a childhood experience. It was now becoming a trauma. Yeah. But one experience I remember verbatim was when I was in secondary school. I was to travel to my aunt's place for the holiday. Okay. Yes. And I can remember that day I traveled. Girl, I traveled. Normal travel. I go to our grandma, festive period.
I know, right?
And I bedwetted.
Oh my God.
And the funny thing was, at that I used to do all this. Okay, I'm not drinking water today. Once it's 6 p.m. I don't drink water. She wants to hold my body.
Okay.
Well, I bedwetted, and my aunt started saying, "Oh, you are still bedwetting at your age. They will put frog in my private part if I don't stop."
Really?
No.
You went through a lot.
A lot was said about my experience, and I was like, "Oh, so this thing is serious." Like I don't know. There's a way someone will talk to me like, "Oh, this is the problem. It's no more
a normal
thing."
Okay.
So I would say that was when it dawned on me that this was a problem, and I was in secondary school at that time.
Wow. At like what class?
I would say SS1.
Wow.
From that, I feel like I was in GSS. My body would, my body would adjust.
Okay, but you didn't.
You didn't. My dear, didn't.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Mara. So let's just move to the next question. So the next question is, how did this affect your self-esteem growing up? Because I know it's literally affected your self-esteem. So how did this affect your self-esteem?
Okay. So. How did this bedwetting experience affect my self-esteem?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at which direction I should go into, but let me just
go into how what to learn.
Okay, first thing is, whenever I wake up from the bed, when I just finished bedwetting, my body will be damp from the liquid. Like the urine would have soaked my body. Yeah. No matter how I bath, I scrub my body, I still feel like I'm smelling.
Okay.
I still feel like maybe when my friend will hug me, they will perceive that okay, something really happened to this lady. So it really affected. So I think I used to adapt to I don't hug. But that I don't hug did not come from a principle of I'm trying to be modest. It was because I was trying to hide that make smell say something happen.
Alright.
There's some things that we viewed as block. Thinking that it's for a good purpose because of what you're trying to hide. Right. So I was trying to hide body odor. That okay, if you don't hug me, you won't figure out that something happened over the night. Then also it made me feel like something was wrong with me. I mean, because of me again. Sorry, I was saying atole, otitole. I can't go back later, but that word I had it a lot. I had anything and everything. So it was really don't know that something is wrong with me. Like, why am I experiencing this? My mate has already. They've left. Even those that passed through bedwetting, on the 10, they were healed when they stopped. I was 15. It was still continuing. What's happening?
What's
So
going
it really affected me, and I couldn't travel. Because when I traveled to my auntie's place and it happened, I didn't have the courage again to travel elsewhere. And if I travel elsewhere, I'm to find every formula. The formula are endless actually. I can't even talk about it.
Okay.
But it really affected my self-esteem because I was caged. I was caged, and yeah, that's the word.
All right, you were caged. That's the whole lot, and that's the purpose of this channel, to help people come out from the cage of self-imprisonment, because it's just as though you caged yourself.
Yes.
That's why it's called self-imprisonment, because you went into the cage yourself. It was not as though although people's words pushed you into entering that cage. So literally this channel is to help people come out of the cage of self-imprisonment. All right, thank you for that actually, but there is no way that experience would not affect someone's self-esteem. I understand. I totally understand. All right, so let's just move to the next question. So did you in any way ever question God or feel forgotten by God?
Like I said, I had a question like, why me?
Okay.
Because I was like, God, is it that you don't like
love
me?
me?
Like, why am I going through this? Yeah, and at that time, I wouldn't really say I was a serious Christian. I grew up in a Christian home. We go to church. If I go to like 3 churches in one Sunday.
Wow, why? If I may ask why?
Like from 5 a.m. I don't know, Shiloh, we used to have their first service around at 5:40 or something. Once we are done from there, we go to Lateran for our service. Once we are done from there, we go to Anglican.
I guess it's my first time hearing this. I've never had someone go to 3
despite all the church going, I wouldn't really say I was a Christian. I was just born into a Christian home. But I knew that God exists, and I was like, okay, fine, God, you exist too, but why am I going through this? It was when I was about to gain admission. I did pre-degree first before I gained admission. So when I applied for pre-degree and I became a born-again Christian. I was like, okay, God, I'm going through this. Right. So I had a lot of questions that why me? Why did I have this stigma? Well, the stigma now, imagine I'm going for pre-degree, I'm going to stay with people. Imagine if you're my bunkmate and you wake up and I see this. Okay. You can imagine that. Yeah, so, I know, right? Yeah, I had a lot of questions of God, why me? Am I forsaken? Am I different? Did I offend anybody? Am I paying for a sin I did not know about?
Is this a course? I understand. All right, thank you so much for that answer.
You're welcome.
So, all right, we just have a last question for you right here, and it's for people that are actually battling with this thing and they don't know how to open up to people, because I know there are a lot of people that are battling with this and they are very shy to open up to people. So the question is, what would you say to someone watching who still battles with this secretly?
Okay, I'm going to answer this question, but I'm also going to chip in some things too.
All right.
So I'm going to answer my advice for those who are currently facing this.
Yeah.
My second advice would be to those who know someone currently passing through this. Because I realized that, let me start from the second one actually. I realized that most people don't know how to handle people going through stigma.
Very true, very true.
Mostly what makes people enter that shell when they're passing through situation like this is because of people around them, the words they say. They're already going through a lot actually. They don't need you to tell them that they're going through a lot.
Sure.
You don't know the battle that are going through their mind, the words that are ringing in their mind. Words like you are, I don't even say this word right now. I remember that there was someone that I was staying with, and the girl was going through what I had gone through. I knew about that thing for 3 months. I did not react as if in fact, I remember that I woke up and my body was soaked. I thought I was like, am I the one? No. See, I've healed from it, fine. Yeah. But I was like, God, I hope it's not. Maybe not experience setback. Yeah. So when I realized that, it wasn't me, it was my other person, I guess it never even happened because I knew that I've gone through this.
Yeah, I
could relate. So after like 3 months, they were like, okay, girl, I know that you're going through this. And I told her what I did and everything. So when you encounter somebody going through this, please don't say negative words.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they're really going through a lot. Seriously, they're going through a lot. They're even ashamed that you find out in the first place. So don't rub it in. Don't rub salt into their wound. Just encourage them, pray with them, let them see that okay, there's a solution, that you are with them. You don't have to start saying any other thing. Really? You don't need it, seriously. You don't need it. Then my advice to those that are currently going through this is God sees you actually. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten, and your healing is just behind the corner. The truth is, all those formulas you're seeing online, don't drink water by 6 p.m, don't play too much. See, I've tried those formulas and it didn't work. So how I received my own healing was, I believed that, okay, God, you can do something about my. I was desperate for an encounter. I saw it as something that I needed healing. And I can't say I did a particular. God just showed me mercy actually, because I was like, God, just help me, and I realized that, oh, I was healed from it. So if you are going through this, your healing is by the corner. Jesus loves you. He knows what you are going through, and He has paid for that which you are going. He has paid the price for that which you are currently going through. So turn to Jesus, and if you need support system, look at those around, those that you can trust with your secret. Not the one that come and start telling people what you are going through. Please be discerning enough to know those that you can tell your problem to, because not everyone can handle it. Then also seek and pray. Have a praying friend. Have a spiritual covering that can stand in gap for you and give you the right step, to go about through all this. I want to tell you that Jesus is still with you.
Yeah, sure.
You're not forsaken. And you're healing. I mean, it will be like a dream of the night. When God turned again, the word captivity of those that were in Zion, they were like them that dream. I was like that too, like how many years ago? Like, I can wake up and I'm not in that. So I believe that will also be your story. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Ma. Like, we learned a lot. Thank you so much for pouring out your heart and opening up. You're not even shy of these. Like, I am super.
It's God, though. I know. It's God. If my story can bless somebody, then I'm fulfilled. Actually.
I love that. One thing I love about you is about your mindset and the way you see things. Like, you are literally about blessing lives. Maybe it's because your name is Blessing.
Oh yeah, I'm the blessed one. You have to be blessed.
All right, yeah. So I just love that about you. Thank you so much for coming out to share this great story and this great solution. And I'm sure a lot of people watching this were blessed, and I'm sure you were blessed by it. All right, thank you so much, Ma. All right, I know you were blessed by that amazing session with TBO. Yes, I just love to call her TBO because it's straightforward, All right. So if this is your first time joining this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, share to as many people as possible, because I know there are people out there that are facing this stigma. There are people out there that are facing this challenge, and I know that you also want to be a blessing, just as TBO is a blessing to many. All right, and by the way, for those who are also struggling with a trauma in one way or the other, I wrote an article titled Healing Journey from Emotional Trauma. I literally broke it down on the strategies you can use for you to be able to break free from any emotional trauma or any mental stigma. I don't know if you remember, TBO talked about how this situation is like a stigma to her, and this is the major reason why we opened this channel, just to help people break free from mental stigma and come out from the cage of self-imprisonment they've locked themselves up. Alright, if you were blessed by this video, don't forget to subscribe. I repeat, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to as many people as possible. And until next time, stay blessed and stay inspired. Thank you.